Oh my
Hello,
gosh,
it's so nice to
hello.
meet you. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to meet with me today. And just to start, why don't you introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, my name is Sarah and I am the creator and the owner of BespokeForms. Great. To the people who haven't heard of BespokeForms before, how would you kind of introduce that idea? So BespokeForms creates affordable custom dress forms using a scan that you can take on any smartphone. And how did you get started working on custom dress forms? It's quite a niche, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
So custom dress forms are a bit of a niche market. I specifically got into it because I had seen a duct tape video when I want to say in my teens, and then I went off to college and I went off to do my grad school. And I saw the same sort of video pop up and I was shocked to see that nobody had made anything better and something that was affordable. Yeah, and that really became my entry point into how has nobody done this in a cheaper way. And then an alternative technique came to me and I was like, oh my gosh, like I could make an affordable custom dress form. So yeah, definitely not planned for, just suddenly I was like, wait, I can fix this. So yeah, definitely kind of a funny way to get into that market, but that's the story. Well, that's definitely an interesting way to get into a niche market. Could you tell me a little bit more about your alternative technique?
Well, our process starts by using an app on a smartphone, and they're able to take a scan of themselves and send it over to us, and which we are able to put into some game design software.
Game design software?
Yep. So using this game design software, we're able to use a technology called UV unwrapping, and the closest thing I can approximate to is if you have a tangerine and you were to draw lines on the outside of the tangerine and use a knife to kind of section out those portions and then peel said tangerine, you're going to end up getting a resulting pattern or something that if you were to glue it all back together would make up the shape of the tangerine. In this similar way, we use UV unwrapping by adding seams to our scanned model, and the program uses that as the lines in which to break the model apart and gives us a resulting flat pattern. And using that flat pattern, we're able to create our customer's own custom 3D dress form.
I hope this doesn't come off as a little bit forward, but isn't this a really roundabout way of creating a custom dress form?
Yeah, so it definitely can feel like a bit of a roundabout way of creating a custom dress form. Like you would typically imagine you have like a piece of foam and then you carve it to the shape of a person, and those measurements will line up, and it's a pretty, unfortunately, that very intuitive process is also a very labor intensive and thereby expensive process. And typically the price range reflects that. So by doing it through our process, we're able to create different sizes, different shapes through a very logical step-by-step process that doesn't deviate too much from person to person. So much so that we're able to get the price much, much lower instead of having to start from scratch each time.
Well then, what are the price points we're talking about?
Yeah, so other custom dress forms made in the traditional sense typically cost anywhere between $1,600 all the way up to $8,000, and I've even heard some be priced at more than $10,000. Meanwhile, our custom dress forms are $600 without arms and $675 with arms, anywhere between the $600 and $700 range, which is just simply unheard of in that market. And we also provide cheaper options with our kits and our pattern.
And how long does the process usually take?
So how long the process takes is actually very largely dependent on the customer. On the production time side, it takes about 2 to 4 weeks to completely create a custom dress form once the approval has been given to move forward with the proposed dress form.
And to wrap up, what could we expect to see from BespokeForms in the future?
So BespokeForms is definitely very excitedly going to be at Sew Expo 2026. This video will be coming out the tiniest bit before that. So that's something that we're super excited about, just being able to meet other local vendors and also just being able to meet our customers face to face because we are an online business. Also just being able to teach people in person about the scanning process and being able to teach a class. So yeah, that's like one major thing I'm very, very excited about. We are also looking forward to a couple collaborations that we have going behind the scenes. So very, very excited to reveal those later down the road. We are going to add a bit of a focus to long form content. So YouTube videos, so we currently have another 2 videos coming out in the next couple weeks or so. And then I also have another video on the history of dress forms, which I'm really excited about and got to do a bit of a deep dive into. So yeah, if you like this more sort of long form content, please subscribe and comment your thoughts or ideas for other videos, because we just get so much more time to give you guys information or just talk about different things or delve into different topics. So yeah, hopefully this will be a more comfortable and relaxed way of enjoying our content.
Well, it was such a lovely experience to be able to meet with you and chat a little bit about your business, and I hope our audience was able to learn just a little bit as well.
Thank you so much for having me today. This was so fun.
And if you liked this video, we have more videos coming soon, so be on the lookout.